What's going on, everybody? Today I am making a live commentary. I finally unlocked my ballista, so maybe I can snipe again just for kicks, because I don't know why. I suck at it, but it's fun to snipe. And considering the fact that it is the month of Halloween, and I've seen a couple different... What was that? Oh, that's a bouncing Betty! I'll take that. But, considering that it is the month of Halloween and the month of scary stories, I kind of want to tell a couple scary stories myself. All true stories, and whether my parents believe me or not, because they do actually watch my videos, is another story, but I promise you these are all from experience. It is not just me pulling these out of my ears. So basically, episode 1 is going to be the footsteps. Now, basically, footsteps and the banging. Basically, or not footsteps and the banging, footsteps and the tapping. Basically, all that used to happen is at night, I'd hear this constant just coming from the corner right next to my subwoofer. If you guys have ever seen my setup with my new desk, you'll know exactly where that is. It's on the left of my subwoofer, because I know I've shown it off in a few different videos. So you should be able to see where it is. I'll try to slip in a picture, but you know, it's not the easiest sometimes. Especially because I have to get rid of my camera because it doesn't work with Sony Vegas, and I don't have a cable that for some reason works for, I don't know. My computer's weird with it. It's not a very good camera for new computers. Hopefully, I'm going to try to sell it. Hopefully someone else can get better use out of it than me. But anyway, back to the story. Constantly hear that every time I come over to investigate. Like, my room used to be set up before I got this desk. And even, like, this was a good 2-3 years ago, maybe I'll set up like this. Where my bed is where my closet is now. Where my stand-up closet is. And my, and again, if you want to know what I'm talking about, just go back and look at my setup video from 2014 on New Year's, because it hasn't much has changed, just new tech has changed. Which I will be doing an update on New Year's. You know, and, basically, my bed, and it was when I had the little twin bed, my bed was, all the way over there, and where my desk is my old shelf that I don't have in my room anymore. That's where it was. My entertainment stand was where my new bed is now, where it currently is, and my old desk is in the corner, and where my old desk is in the corner now. And where it used to be was right underneath my windows, because that's where the old laptop used to be. I'm sure you can find it in a couple of my videos. Probably not on this channel, probably my old Kodiak gaming channel, or if I Can Be a Gamer. You have to search up both, one of them will come up. And so basically, I always talked about, because I had these trophies, and that thing that I have hanging right above my monitor now, which again, it's never moved since I've gotten this room. So, no matter what, if you find a video of me showing off my room, it's going to be in the exact same place. I have some medals hanging up on it, and I always chalked it up to like me bumping it when I was going to bed, and it was just bumping the wall. Every time I get near it, they wouldn't be moving. They would be more still than me. And every time I get next to the shelf, I just hear it again. And, yeah, so basically, I walked over to the shelf and it stopped. I tried to investigate. Oh, that's a dead body. I tried to investigate it and it just stopped. So, that's issue number 1. I can't identify the noise. And it was just so faint. It wasn't like, it wasn't like trying to proclaim its presence, if it was a presence. It was like doing it for fun or something, not trying to be known. It was just like, I don't know, it was just, because it was so quiet, it was just there. And it wasn't really that annoying, but sometimes it got a little annoying, because I used to be very paranoid. And now I'm not so paranoid. I gotten quite used to it. It doesn't do it anymore, but now I say that, you know, it's going to start again. But ever since I moved the shelf and I've opened up this area, it hasn't really been that big of an issue. Alright, and the next thing is about the tapping. I'll cut back in once it's the next. Alright, so we're back in the next game, and this time I'm changing it up. I'm choosing the DSR instead of the ballista. But anyway, back to the story of the walking. Basically, every time you get out of the shower, and this only seems to happen when I'm home alone, or there's not anybody, like any adult there to rationalize it, you know, that seems to be the only time of when this happens. And not just only when you're getting out of the shower, it happens at night when you're trying to sleep, and especially with my room being pointed towards the hallway. And I'm surprised my little brother didn't hear it, because his bed, at least when at the time of this happening, it stopped completely, just randomly. At the time of this happening, his bed was literally, his head would sit right at the door, and he sleeps with the door open because he likes the light. And basically, if you ever heard me walk up and down the stairs or something, our stairs are very creaky, and that being said, they make a lot of noise. Like, the tiniest little thing creaks them. And every night I just hear this noise, just And I used to sleep with the door open too. Excuse me. Because at the time my cat was having a really bad issue. Thank God she has stopped, because she had a really bad issue of puking. And I got so used to her puking that as soon as she started making the disco noise, is what I call it, you know, when cats are gonna puke, I'd instantly perk up. So I always opened it up, so if I heard that, I could see her right away, you know, so it wasn't like a huge issue. Oh my God, are you kidding me? So it wasn't a huge issue. I can find her immediately and run her out. And so I was hearing it pretty well, and I always thought it was the cats at first. That's how I'd rationalize it, because us humans were built to rationalize. And I always tried to rationalize it as it was the cat. I mean, it had to be the cat. But there's certain noises that our steps make depending on which way you're walking. And the way that I'm used to when it's heading towards my room is, you know, you just get used to it after a while. And that noise, how'd that kill me? I was crouched. My God. That I was used to people coming towards my room. I was expecting a cat to come walking by, but never a cat walked by. You know, it was creepy, to be quite honest. And we're about to get in spawn trap because our teammates are freaking retarded, and I hate getting with stupid ass shitheads. God, I can't wait till I'm home alone so I can just play this game and scream all I want and make a video for you guys. You will enjoy it. I promise you. But, yeah, that was like, I got a couple more things to share. Weird things happen almost on the weekly basis. So it's not like I don't have a story not to tell. And I suck with the DSR, I suck with the ballista. Please forgive the gameplay. But I am here, you are here to hear the story. So please forgive me. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Please leave a like for 4 years going on YouTube and more. And, oh, can we pick up this kill? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, alright. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all later.